Hello and welcome to Lesson 4, Solving Word Problems Using a Formula. So before we begin, let's review the 4 steps. The first step is read the problem. Understand what you are needing to solve for, and does it have all the necessary information to solve. Number 2, make a plan to solve the problem. Number 3, execute your plan and solve the problem. Number 4, check your work. Is it correct? If not, go back to step 1. Those are the 4 steps that we will be using today to solve word problems with a formula, or having to create a formula. So, let's first read and understand the problem. So the problem says you went shopping and you bought lunch for $5 and a book for $8. If you paid with a $20 bill, how much change will you give back? So what is the problem asking us to solve? It's asking if we purchased these items and we paid for the $20 bill, how much change would we get back? Is all the information given that we need to solve the problem? Yes. Okay, so now that we know what we are solving for, let's move on to step 2 and create our plan to solve the problem. The first step we need to is to figure out how much the lunch and the book cost in total. And then second, we will determine how much change will we get back when we pay. So let's think of a formula that we can use to solve the problem. The formula would be like this. Money used, which is the $20, and minus how much the lunch and the book cost together. And that's going to give us how much change we're going to get back. So this is what our plan is and our formula. So now we can move on to step 3, where we're actually going to execute our plan. So let's use the formula in the plan that we created in step 2 to solve the problem. So to do this, we're just going to plug in the necessary information from the problem into the formula and then solve. So we paid with a $20, that's our money used. We're going to subtract that from the lunch, which is $5, and the book, which is $8. We're going to take those two amounts and subtract it from the 20, and that's going to give us how much change we have. So we're now going to follow the order of operations to solve the problem. First, we'll add what is in the parentheses, which is $5 plus $8 gives us $13. So now our problem looks like this. $20 minus $13. So now we solve the problem. $20 minus $13 equals $7. The total change you will receive is $7. So now we have our answer. Let's move on to step 4 and we'll check our work. This is a very important step. A lot of people want to skip this step, but it's a very important step because you have to make sure that your answer is correct. So, if we subtracted to get the answer, then what are we going to do to check our work? We're going to use the inverse operation, which means that we're going to add to check our work. Total cost of the book and lunch is $13. The change you received was $7. If you add these two together, it should equal what you paid with, which should be $20. Does it? Yes. So guess what? Your answer is correct. So you're done with this problem. Make sure that when you write your answer that you label it as requested. We discussed this yesterday during a lesson involving using money. So we want to make sure that if you ask for a dollar amount that you write your answer as a monetary value. If you just wrote 7.00, then your answer would not be correct. The correct answer is $7. Okay, so let's work through another problem together. Taylor was invited to a party. She wanted to get a new dress for the party. She found a dress that she liked and she had a coupon to use towards the dress. The coupon was for $5 off. The dress was $37. If she paid with a $50 bill, how much change will she receive after the coupon is applied? Okay, so we just read the problem. Now, what is the problem asking us to solve? They want to know how much change we will receive after paying for the dress and using the coupon. Is all the information there that we need to solve the problem? Yes. So now that we know what we are solving for, let's move on to step 2, where we're actually going to create our plan. So let's make a plan to solve this problem. The first step we need to take is to figure out how much the dress will cost after the coupon is applied. And second, we will determine how much change will we get back after we pay. The formula that we will use to solve this problem is the money paid minus the dress minus the coupon equals the amount of change that we will get. Now we have our plan and our formula. So now let's move on to step 3 to solve the problem. Now we're going to execute our plan. Our formula was money paid minus dress minus coupon equals the change. Let's plug in the necessary information from our problem into the formula to solve. So it's going to look like this. $50 minus, parentheses, $37 minus $5, close parentheses, equals. So, first, let's subtract what's inside the parentheses. That's our order of operations. We want to make sure that we do what's inside the parentheses first. So we will take $37, subtract $5 from that, and gives us $32. So now our problem looks like this. $50 minus $32. Now we solve that. That equals $18. If we paid with a $50 bill, the dress after the coupon was applied is $32. The change that we will receive is $18. Let's move to step 4 and check our work. If you subtracted to get the answer, then yes, we're going to add again to check our work. The total cost of the dress after the coupon was $32. The change you received after we paid was $18. So we will add $32 plus the $18, and it should get the amount that we actually paid with, which was $50. And yes, it does. So yes, our answer is correct. Now, please move on to complete your independent worksheet.